Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. We are reciting Maj Mahalla Panjama. Sagal Santan Peh vastik mango, karon benanti maan tyago. Var var jai lakhwariya, देव संतन की तूरा जियो. तुम दाते तुम पुरख बिदाते, तुम समरथ सदा सुख दाते. सबको तुम ही ते वरसावे, अवसर करो हमारा पूरा जियो. दर्शन तेरे पवन पुनीता, आत्मगढ़ बिखम तिना ही जीता. तुम दाते तुम पुरख बिदाते, तुद जेवड़ अवर न सूरा जियो. रेन संतन की मेरे मुख लागी, दुर्मत बिनसी कुबुद्ध या भागी. सच कर पैस रहे गुण गाए, नानक बिन से कूड़ा जियो. This is the fifth Nanak in Rag Manj. In all humility, he says, do I make my supplication. Karon binanti maan tyago. And so what is this petition that he's making? He goes on, I ask for this one affluence from the perfected ones. Sagal Santan Peh vast ik mangu, vast, a substance or a thing or an affluence. What is it that he's asking for? He says, share with me your knowledge of the self. De santan ki tura jiyo. Now, tura, of course, literally means dust. But in the parlance of Gurbani, and the fact that it uses metaphors, this refers to the knowledge that the perfected ones have about the self. So when we speak of tur or charan, as in feet, essentially what is being said is transmission of knowledge. So Guru Arjan here is, as an exemplar for us, is saying, I need to make contact with you and I want you to transmit your knowledge to me. And for that, I will forever be enslaved to you. Var var jai lakhwariya. Forever will I be enslaved and indebted to you. That's how important this particular knowledge is, and how important it is for us to have guidance and a conducive environment. Now, this should not surprise anyone, because even in ordinary learning, we need a guide, a coach, a mentor, as well as a collective environment where we can learn. So in the search for self-knowledge and self-realization, the importance is in finding the enlightener, the guru, who is unlike any teacher, because he's dealing with a different subject matter, which we'll get into. And then he goes on. He's addressing the Supreme Self here that he wants to connect with. You are the provider, the all-pervasive master of destiny. Tum date, tum purakh bidate. The master of destiny simply is implying here that when I connect with you, I will indeed become the master of my destiny. So where we put our awareness is how we shape our ultimate destiny. And this is what Gurbani reminds us over and over again. It is the art of fashioning our destiny from the perspective of Guru wisdom, which is the only perspective, by the way. So he's addressing the self directly, saying, please enable this. You are the creator of all. Please make my opportunity a fulfilling success. Now this is important. Avsar karo hamara pura jiyo. Here's the importance of seizing the opportunity. Carpe diem, as they say. Do not squander the rare opportunity of human life. Gurbani reminds us over and over again that human apparatus is difficult to come by. It's obtained over a long period of evolution and offers a chance that is rare to experience the presence of the Creator within our consciousness, to become godlike, to put it quite simply. And there is here a suggestion, as elsewhere in Gurbani, that we must seize this opportunity or it will be lost for a long, long time. Through endless wandering, the human consciousness appears, but the body lasts only for an instant. So there you are, an opportunity not to be squandered away. And how does that process work? The Guru gives us insights. So he says, when I receive your wisdom, with your wisdom, the mind obtains clarity. Darsan tere pavan punita. Now, you need clarity from what? You need clarity from the conditioning that your consciousness has undergone since you were born. And it has hardened the boundaries so that you can't really have a wider perspective. It is a narrow, self-centered perspective. So therefore, you need Gur wisdom, darsan, as it is called here. Tere bhavan punita. Punita is pure, clean. So that what that means is that all of the pretensions of the mind, all of the false ideas that we have about reality, the distorted ideas that we have, are cleansed away. And Atamgad Bikam Tinahi Jita. Now here, a reminder. The mountain that we have to climb is an inner mountain and difficult to scale. So it is called the inner fort here in this particular passage, Atamgad. It is difficult because it is unfamiliar and deals with the inner world. It is only through Gurbani that we can rediscover. Because remember, it is viscera, it is receded, it is not lost. We have just forgotten. So it's a matter of rediscovering the sacred inner world. And Gur wisdom is the guide that can lead us through the landscape of our consciousness, because ordinary cognitive knowledge cannot do that. Gur wisdom can guide us through the spiritscape, if you will, of the consciousness, and enables us to explore the geography of our emotions. It reintroduces us to that which was lost, the qualities of dharma that accompany an experience of the sacred in this world. Qualities like vismad, shukrana, daya, parosa. These are the things that we begin to emerge from inside of us as we explore and become familiar with the sacred inner space. So in the end, the Guru concludes by saying, Gur wisdom illumined my mind. Rain santan ki mere mukh lagi. Again, rain santan ki. The feet of the Guru, which means transmission of knowledge. So Gur wisdom illumined my mind, and my intellect was freed from error and ill judgment. Durmat binsi kubud apagi. Those are the primary issues. I mean, these are primal issues. When we are born, we start getting conditioned by the world and by the ego, and that is durmat, kubuddhi, because buddhi is lost and gurmat is lost. So Gurbani is a way to recover gurmat. Gurmat is what will guide the mind. And in the end, says Nanak, my false pretensions have given way to the truth. Nanak binse kuda jiyo. So it is the kud, the untruth. What is untrue? It is our perception of the world as being permanent. It is the perception of ourselves as being separate from the world, as a distinct identity. This is kud, and this is what gets fixed. You begin to see your authentic self. With those thoughts, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.